Good morning. Hey, we're on YouTube Live. If you'd like to do a little yoga with us, you can go ahead, set up your space. You don't need anything. You don't even need a yoga mat, just a soft place where you can get down onto the floor. No props will be needed at all. My name is Laura. I do teach yoga online here on YouTube and on Insight Timer by donation. You can check out my website at lauramoser.yoga if you would like to learn more information about me. We'll begin here in just a few moments. Maybe wait for some other people to hop on. If you are there, feel free to type in the chat. Let me know how you're doing, maybe where you're from, or if you need anything special today. All right, we'll go ahead and begin on our mats in a child's pose. So we'll come on down to our knees. Setting up for our child's pose, we can bring the knees together or maybe out wide if you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch. Toes touch in the back. The spine's nice and long. Just take a couple nice, deep cleansing breaths. Welcoming yourself to your yoga practice. Softening the shoulders and the neck. The space between the brow. And if you haven't already, go ahead and walk the hands out long. Maybe resting the forehead down to the earth. Allowing the hips to sink heavy. Stay here in this extended child's pose, balasana. Or maybe bring that right hand and slip it through behind the left arm. Bringing the right shoulder and the right ear down to the mat. A little bit of thread the needle. Opening up the upper back, the shoulders. Continuing to tune in with the breath. Taking one more nice big inhale. As we exhale, we'll unwind, stretching out long. And moving on to the other side, threading that left arm behind the right. Left ear, left shoulder, come down to the mat. One more big breath. And winding, stretching back out long. And then inhaling the body up to a child's pose or a tabletop. Stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. We'll give the tail a little shake here. Falling into some cat-cows. Spinal flexion and extension, dropping the belly, pulling the heart through. Nice big inhale. Exhale, pressing, rounding the spine, tucking the tail. Inhale, dropping the belly, and exhale, round. Alternating these two motions, cat and cow. Flowing with your breath. Taking your time. Let's do two more. Just warming up. If you're here on the East Coast like I am, it is Well, I'm just waking up. No, I'm not just waking up. It's 9 o'clock. I've been up since 6. We're on spring break, so nice break. From your tabletop, we'll tuck the toes. Bring that tailbone up and back, coming into a downward facing dog, alternating, dropping the heels. Nice long straight spine, pressing the belly towards the thighs. Generous bend in those knees. Continuing with the breath. From down dog. Options here to take little baby steps up to the top. Maybe one big giant step. Or hop or float the feet to the hands. Finding yourself in a forward fold. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Belly rests on the thighs. And we'll hang out here, maybe reaching for opposite elbows. Swaying from side to side. Ragdoll. Fingertips dangle towards the earth, and we'll roll up to mountain pose, Tadasana. Rolling the shoulders up and back when you get to the top. A couple nice deep breaths here. Rocking from back and forth and side to side, just finding all four corners of your feet. Just really grounding, putting a nice, tall, steady mountain pose. Let's inhale the arms up. Circle sweeping, palms meet. When we get to the top, we'll exhale, hands to heart center. Shifting the weight into the left foot. We'll step back with the right about 2 to 3 feet, coming into a high lunge. Nice bend in that front knee. Knee falls over the ankle, tracking out towards the toes. Find your balance here. We'll interlace the fingers, pressing the palms to that left thigh, rounding the back, parting the shoulder blades, just like that cat spine. Breathing here. We'll come back up into our lunge, releasing the interlaced fingers. We'll place that back foot down at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Hips adjust towards the long edge of the mat. Arms come out to a T. We'll find a warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. The gaze falls over the fingertips. Check in with that front knee. Make sure it's not slipping inward, tracking out towards the toes. Gaze falls over the left fingertips. Torso is nice and straight. And we're breathing here. From your warrior 2, we'll begin to bend and straighten that front leg. Bend and straighten. Maybe add the breath on here. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you come up and straighten. I'll meet you when your knee is straight. We'll shift the hips towards the back of the mat, reaching forward with that left hand, tipping over, triangle pose. Keeping the heart open. Gaze can fall towards the left toes or maybe the right fingertips. Inhaling back up, bending that front knee back into warrior 2. This time, right hand falls to the right thigh, and we inhale that left arm up. Peaceful warrior. back to our warrior two. Back foot turns, coming back into that high lunge. Finding balance, we hop that right foot up and maybe float it up off of the earth, coming into a warrior three. Finding something still to fix your gaze on the wall. And then coming back into mountain pose when you're ready. Setting up your mountains, starting with the feet, finding that nice stable foundation. We inhale, shifting the weight into the right foot this time, sending that left foot back. High lunge, hands come to heart center. The fingers interlace, palms come to the right thigh, and we round forward, finding that cat spine. Little balance. Releasing your cat spine, coming back out. Setting that left foot, the arch down to a 45-degree angle. Finding your warrior two. Arms come out to a T. Right knee is bent. Floating right over those right toes. Nice. Now we begin to bend and straighten that front leg. My right leg's in the front. Doesn't matter which leg, just so you do both sides. I'll meet you when you get to a straight leg. We'll shift the hips back, reaching forward with the right hand. We'll tip it over. Triangle pose. Inhaling, coming back up into your warrior. Taking a breath or two here. Sending it back, peaceful warrior. Nice. Side stretch. Back up, warrior two. Turning that back foot back up onto the tippy toes, shifting the hips towards the short edge of the mat, finding your crescent lunge, high crescent. Lots of balance here. Hopping that back foot up, maybe about halfway. Staying here, or maybe floating that left foot up, coming into your warrior three. Fixing your gaze on a still point in front of you, on the floor, on the wall. Maybe playing with the arms a little bit. Hands to heart center. Airplane arms, sending them back or maybe forward. And then coming back out of that gracefully into your mountain pose. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, bring it down. Fingertips to the earth. Forward fold. From your forward fold, big toes are touching. We'll sink the knees. Keep sinking, sinking, sinking. Coming up into a toe stand, supported toe stand. And just bringing the bottom onto the earth. Come on to our backs from here. Keeping the knees bent. Feet are about hips width distance apart. We'll bring them in, give them a little hug. Maybe bring them out towards the shoulder area. Staying here, sending the soles of the feet up to the sky, reaching for the ankles or the outer edges of the feet for a happy baby. Staying still or bringing some motion to your happy baby. Coming to stillness, planting those feet back down onto the ground. Arms are by the side, fingertips are almost touching the heels, feet or hips with distance apart. We'll roll the pelvis up, coming into a little bridge, pressing the mat with the heels. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhaling the knees back into the chest to give them a little hug. Exhale, either stretching out to Shavasana or rolling back up to seated to close our practice. If you're seated, the hands can be in the lap, or you can join me by bringing hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing this short, quick, mini morning wake up yoga practice with me. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be well. Namaste. Thank you so much, YouTube friends, for joining me. You can find more information about my classes at lauramoser.yoga. Follow me here on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I put videos up every now and then. I also have a video library on patreon.com/lauramoser.yoga. You can support these donation-based classes by visiting my Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/Laura Moser Yoga. All of that information is in the description of this video. So I hope to see you again. Take care and have a great day. I'm gonna try to do these a little bit more often, maybe. We'll see. See you, everyone.